Hi there, welcome back. My voice is a little bit raspy. I've been dealing with not really sickness. I guess I had a couple of days where I was kind of under the weather, but not so much that I couldn't get a workout in. So I guess you can take that however you'd like, but for some reason, I lost my voice, and I'm filming this actually on Easter Sunday. I was really hoping to have my voice back today because we're hosting for about 25 people, and having a voice would be nice. So hopefully it improves throughout the day. Well, 3-week intense for quarter 2 is going on right now, and I typically follow 3-week intense pretty much to a T every round so that I can better assist the members. And even if I didn't follow something, I still am going to assist the members to my full potential. But I am just a couple of days away from actually going on vacation for 2 weeks. It's the first 4 to 5 days is true vacation, and then I will be going to my sister's again in Pinehurst, which is more like a staycation, and we've been there a couple of times, Paul and I, and actually our oldest daughter, Kirsten, her husband, Tim, and their kids went to Pinehurst and stayed at my sister's over spring break. I have a niece who is 19 days older than Kirsten, and they grew up 2 peas in a pod, and they still talk every single day. And my niece and her husband have 3 little girls right around June and Marin's age. And so they're all sandwiched together, and they spent a week together over spring break, which they just had the time of their life. But Paul and I are going back to Pinehurst, staying at my sister's, and 3-week intense will be going on for pretty much most of it. And I will, for the most part, be following the plan, but I'm also going to be on vacation, and I had a really great April. I only took 2 celebratory meals in April, one I believe around the 12th, and then I did take, I'm filming this Easter morning, but I do intend on taking a celebratory meal today, and then that will be it. The day after Easter is when we start 3-week intense. But I will be also celebrating and enjoying my vacation with some food and beverage. And the members of 3-week intense are very much aware of that. That is not going to compromise my sharing, and that is one of the reasons that I only took 2 celebratory meals in April. It was almost like I did my 3-week intense early. As I am getting ready for vacation, and I will share with you that we all have our eating struggles, or most of us do, at a certain time. For many, they don't even go a week without enduring many eating struggles. I am not like that, thankfully. That doesn't mean that I haven't ever struggled with that, but it certainly has been years, probably going on, maybe 17, 18 years since I've had that type of a struggle. My struggle is vacations. I go into a little bit of what I call vacation mode. And I've had vacations where I've done well and managed my eating, and I've had train wreck vacations. If you've had any train wreck vacations, please let me know in the comment section below. It will make me feel good. When Paul and I travel, just the 2 of us, I tend to be more on the plan. I don't struggle as much. It's the family vacations where I struggle because we are doing a lot of cooking. We have a lot of baked goods around, which is my weakness. The salty The salty snacks, but we are cooking, we're going out, there's a lot more opportunities, and I get into what I call vacation mode, and I'm just all about enjoying the moment. And the other downside with family vacations with all of the kids and grandkids is I let go of my workouts for the most part because I'm up later. So I can't really get up earlier. I need my sleep, and I want to be there in the morning with all the kids and the grandkids because we're always staying at one big a rental home, like an Airbnb. So it can be a real train wreck. When it's just Paul and I stay on my exercise plan. It's much easier. I stay on my sleep schedule. I'm sleeping when it's daylight, which I'm okay, and I'm up when it's dark, and I'm okay with that. So I would say in the last time Paul and I went to Pinehurst was it February? I was really good. I was really on the plan. And 3-week intense wasn't going on, I don't believe at that time, but I was still on the plan. And I'm hoping to do really good this time because we have a lot going on this summer, and we do have a family vacation where we will be vacationing with the kids and the grandkids in June. And I need to stay on top of things. I just need to stay on top of things for this trip. So I really want to manage things well. And I want to kind of segue into my note cards that you're very familiar with. I do pack my note cards when I travel. If it's by car, which since I started note cards, I have only traveled by car, so they do go with me. But I pulled a couple this week that I'm already starting to read pretty much daily just to check me. And you know that my note cards are a tool. I'm preparing myself, especially for the first 5 days, because I will be with my second daughter, and we do a lot of stopping for bites and drinks when we travel. And it is so much fun because it's just a different style of vacation when we are with our second daughter, Haley, and her boyfriend, Vin. It's like we are on a vacation with our friends. And don't get me wrong, my other kids are my friends too, but it's a different vibe because there's grandkids and we're in grandparenting mode. When we vacation solely with our second daughter, it is like if you vacation with other couples and it's a lot of fun and you're away, that's us. It is a lot of fun. So I do want to stay in check. So I have a couple cards that I want to share with you, and these are important because right now I am running my habit tracker workshop. As you know, if you follow me, I use a habit tracker every single month. I have a video. I will have it somewhere in here and I will have it linked where I walk you through how I use my habit tracker. Well, I have clients that have since bought the same habit tracker, and I have helped them create their habit tracker to meet their needs. And it's prompted me I actually asked you guys in a couple of videos and on Instagram if you wanted me to do a habit tracker workshop. So that is currently available. You can get to that workshop and you can get it today and prepare for the new month. And I walk you through my habit tracker, how I use it. I walk you through my April habit tracker, my new setup for May habit tracker, and then we even take a look at some of the months last year just so that you can see what I change and how there are a few tweaks every month. I add a few things. I delete a couple of things. This workshop is to assist you in setting up a habit tracker or a daily to-do. These are to-dos or tasks that need to be done daily that you can use your habit tracker to help you get that done. So I explain all of that in the workshop. I highly encourage you to take it. It's really good. You know I'm very detail oriented, and that will be in the description box and on the corresponding blog post. Well, I share a couple of note cards with you along with the habit tracker. I also share a list of things for you to consider that maybe I don't have on my habit tracker, but to kind of get your wheels spinning to see what would be good to put on yours. So I talk about some of those in the workshop, but then I also give you a printable list that can just help you say, do I need to add any of these to my habit tracker? Let me read a couple of the note cards that are helping me prepare for my vacation. Success is in the doing, not in the getting. So we're not going to get to where we want to be just by getting there, right? You must do something, right, to get to the success. So success is in the doing, not in the getting. Many people will say they need to get in shape, they need to get healthier, they need to get on a better eating plan. Well, get over the getting. It's doing. Just do it. Just do it. So that's a great one because it's a reminder, Tracy, you're not going to get the results that you want coming off vacation unless you're doing the work to have those results. So if maintaining where you're at today is the goal after vacation and you want to come home with no dent, then it's going to be in what you do, right? Success doesn't come from anything you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently, right? So it's even if I did choose to go off plan, and I will, because I will be choosing it. It won't be choosing me. I will be choosing it. But I also know choosing it, the celebrating, typically adds on some chunk in the trunk, among other things. Things get tighter for this girl. And that's kind of occasionally. Occasionally I'm on vacation. But this vacation, these 2 weeks of being gone, I need to be more consistent in managing things than in vacation mode celebrating. They need to, the occasional celebrating is going to be perfectly fine, and I plan to do it, but the consistency in staying on the plan is going to take priority. So success doesn't come from anything you do occasionally, it comes from what you do consistently. And I love this one. Nothing will ruin your chances of success more than your habits not being aligned with your goals. Yeah, big one. Nothing will ruin your chances of success more than your habits not being aligned with your goals. And how much does that align with utilizing and creating a habit tracker, right? So we are only a couple days out from the new month. You can order your habit tracker today. If you're Amazon Prime, you'll be able to get it. You can purchase the workshop and you can decide what your healthy habits and your to-dos, your daily checklist, your daily tasks to do to honor whatever it is. It could be towards a goal or it could just be maintaining and managing. I talk a lot about, you're going to see in the habit tracker workshop, I am all about managing. I have financial stuff on there, business stuff, personal stuff that I need to check off daily or at least several days per week, because nothing will ruin your chances of success more than your habits not being aligned with your goals. So you can't just expect things are going to happen. No, you have to make it happen. And the other thing too is we have the power to choose our reaction to whatever we are experiencing. So it's okay to experience the desire for something that maybe is going to go against your success. That's okay. We're human and that's going to happen. But you're going to have to choose your hard if you're going to want to maintain where you're at or continue to plug along. And always remember, you do hard things and so do I.